Okay, so in this SBA section, we're going to look at the design process, and we're going to focus on the design process of a flashlight. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to look at is the analysis of the situation. And for example, you have a flashlight. So we're going to look at the analysis of a flashlight. So the analysis of the situation is that a flashlight in its current state is bulky, heavy, and awkward to handle. Alright, so the major thing that you're looking at on the analysis of the situation is that you want to look at the more salient points. For example, the flashlight is bulky, the flashlight is heavy, the flashlight is awkward to handle. So you don't want to go into any details. You're just looking at the major points that you want to highlight in the analysis to find out the problems that you're having with this flashlight. So the second point in the design process is the brief on the problem. And the brief is just a slight overview of the issues that you highlight previously. And based on what is here, the contributing factor to the flashlight being bulky and heavy is its power source, and this also contributes to the flashlight feeling awkward when holding it. So as I have said, it's just a brief overview of what the situation, the problem of the situation that you encounter. Right, so the third point is the research the problem. Now in this section you're going to do some research and to find out what is causing the flashlight to be bulky, heavy, and handle to manage and to be awkward. So it's just a small research, nothing large. So in this case we have the power source, which is the battery, is the main problem causing the flashlight to be bulky. The flashlight uses the 2D type batteries, and because of this the flashlight housing needs to be large enough to hold the power source. It also contributes to the flashlight feeling heavy and awkward to handle. So the research is just a short research on finding out what really is causing the flashlight to be feeling like this and to be like this. Now, the fourth part of the design process is the specification of new design to solve problem. Now in this part you're going to look at how you're going to solve the issues that you had highlighted before. How the flashlight is bulky, hard to handle. Now in this section we have, since the present flashlight problem rests mainly with the power source, it is necessary to reduce the battery size to AA batteries. The bulb also will be changed to a LED light since it uses much less energy and the battery is suitable to work with this type of bulb. With all these changes, the flashlight size will also be reduced. So you are looking at all of the changes that you'll be making to the flashlight to make it more suitable and solve the problems that you had highlighted initially. Okay, so now this is part of the design process is the drawing to support the new design. So on this drawing of a flashlight, we have the LED light that we had mentioned that we will change into a LED light from the previous light. And then we have the switch, we have the base cap, we have the two AA batteries based on what we said discussed before that we were going to change. And then we have the spring at the base, and the two AA batteries along with the arrangement is set up on the flashlight so that you can see what the flashlight looks like at the end when you're finished. Alright, so this is what the flashlight looks like for the new design. Okay, so in this part we're going to test and evaluate the new design. So we're going to carry out a small survey to find out what people would think about this new flashlight. So you're going to create the survey and then hand the survey to persons, and then you're going to allow them to tick yes or no on each section, number 1, number 2, going down, to really see what people think about this flashlight that you have produced. So this would be the new design and you're finding out what people are thinking about it. Okay, so on this section, report on survey conducted, what you're actually doing is report on the survey that you had actually done previously. And the report that you're writing is as if you're handing the report to somebody who is in charge, who gave you the go ahead to do the research on this flashlight to produce a new flashlight. So you are the designer of this flashlight. So you're producing a report now to give to these persons so that they can look at it to see what persons' views are on the new flashlight that you have produced. So this is the purpose of this report. Okay, so now we have finished the final sections of the design process, and I will just go over back the topics to see what we have done in the design process. So we had look at the analysis of the situation, the brief on the problem, research the problem, specification of new design to solve problem, the drawing to support the new design, test and evaluate design, which is the survey, and report on the survey conducted. So these are the different stages in the design process. Hopefully you have learned something from this and that you can use it to assist you in your CSEC SBA for electrical technology.